look at the time. It's 12:30. I am starving. Ah, there's a pub. Let's get some pub grub. Come on. Ooh. Ah, nice British pub. I'm here to get some grub and I am starving. Let's take a look at the menu. All right, what to get, so many choices. Ah! It's gotta be the fish and chips. I haven't had it in ages and it's one of my favorites. Let's get it ordered. Excuse me, can I grab a... My food has now been ordered. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for it to be cooked, so while we're waiting, let's play some darts. So this is darts. Very traditional British pub game. You will find a darts board in 99% of the pubs in the UK. Let's have a little look at the game. Now you'll notice all of these numbers around the outside. These represent points. Now traditional darts, the games are 301 and 501. The idea is for you to take turns throwing darts into the board and you minus your total score from 301 or 501 and the first player to reach 0 is the winner. Now the different segments here are worth different points, hence the numbers, but this small ring here is called the double ring. If you hit inside these smaller places on the outside, you get double the points of the segment. The inner one here is the triple ring. If you hit inside here, you get triple the points. So if we look at the 20 line, these two large areas are worth 20. This is worth 40, the double line, and this is worth 60, the triple line. Kind of challenging, right? To make it more challenging, these numbers are placed around in what seems a random order, but it's not so random. You'll notice that the larger numbers are often next to a much smaller number. This is so if you miss your target, you're going to get a lower score. Whereas if you had higher numbers together, if you missed your target, you'd still get a high score, which is not fair. The final part of darts is the centerpiece. We have the outer ball and the bull's eye. Now the outer ball is 25 points and the bull's eye is 50 points. Now with all that information, can you guess which is the most valuable part of the dartboard to hit? If you said the bullseye, I'm sorry, you're wrong. It's actually the triple 20 because it's 60 points and the bullseye is only 50. All right, now let's see if I can give it a quick go before my lunch arrives. Not bad. I might still have it. Okay, let's check. Not bad, not bad. All right, I think I did pretty good. What do you guys and girls think? Okay, looks like I'm not so rusty after all. Now I think my food is just about ready. Let's eat. Nice, our food has just arrived. Now I can't wait to get started on this, but first let me tell you a little bit about it. We've got our delicious battered fish here. This one is cod, one of my favourites, and of course complemented with the chips. We don't say French fries in the UK. All right, now as you can see, we have our tartar sauce here, which goes really, really well with the fish, and our lemon. Let's give that a little squeeze. Cover it, we don't want any in our eyes now, do we? Pop that down. And not forgetting the most important condiments when you eat fish and chips: salt and vinegar. This is like the happy marriage of everything. So we'll sprinkle a little bit of this on. Not too much, mind. Crack the vinegar. All right, we're ready to tuck in. Now, before I dive into my delicious fish and chips, I'd like to tell you guys and girls a little bit about it. Now, fish and chips is a British dish, as you are aware. It's quite old, a few hundred years old, and it is loved by most people in the UK. In fact, did you know there are more fish and chip shops in the UK than there are McDonald's? I believe it is for every McDonald's restaurant, there are 10 fish and chip shops in the UK. That's crazy, right? It goes to show you the love we have for our traditional dish. Now, fish and chips, the fish is either cod or haddock. There are other fishes available like scampi, but cod and haddock are the main ones. There are also other dishes such as pies and sausages. We have a sausage called a saveloy, which is a sausage in like a red skin. Very delicious, you should give it a try. Now a little bit of British English here for you. We often call fish and chip shops a chippy. So if you hear a British person say, come on, we're going to the chippy tonight, you're getting fish and chips for dinner. Wicked. All right, now I can't wait to get into this because I'm starving. So let's crack on. Got to get my ketchup on. Now we're ready to tuck in. Let's get into it. That is fantastic. I must say I haven't had fish and chips in quite a while, and that takes me back to when I was a child. Maybe on a Friday night for dinner, our parents would give us a treat for me and my brothers, and we'd get a chippy takeaway. It would be fantastic. If you've never tried fish and chips, go somewhere that sells it and give it a try. It is absolutely lovely. Now excuse me, I've got to polish this off because my tummy is rumbling. That was yummy. I am full up. Probably a little bit too big for me, that portion, but I conquered it. I'm gonna go for a little walk to burn some of that off. I'll catch you guys in a minute. That was a great pub lunch. Haven't had fish and chips in such a long time. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys and girls at home enjoyed the video too. As always, don't forget to give the video a little like. Drop a comment in the box, let us know what you thought was interesting or not interesting, and tell us about some other cultures from Japan or the UK that you'd like to learn about. I'll always do my best to bring you some great content, guys and girls. Alright, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification button. And I'll see you all next time. And that is Mr. Renton out.